We talked in the last segment about how this is not my first rodeo when it comes to copyright Mageddon. I've seen this before with YouTube when copyright became a substantial, when basically YouTube wound up under the microscope for copyrighted stuff, and the entire scene changed. And I think the same thing's going to happen to Twitch. And of course, before all of that, I remember the RIAA thing in the early 2000s, which again, for the younger millennials that were born, let's take 1992 again as an example. In 2000, the younger millennials born in 1992 were only 8 years old. So 2001, 9 years old. 2002, 10 years old. So when all of this crap was going on, these younger millennials who are now big streamers and running afoul of this stuff were basically kids. So they have no chance of remembering this stuff unless at the tender age of 7 or 8, they were making YouTube videos. Oh, there was no YouTube back then. No. So at the tender age of 7 or 8, they were... They have no way of knowing this unless they're paying that much attention to the news. Of course, I had a joke skit that I did with some of my friends in college about making fun of the RIAA back during those days. We did this little comedy skit where we did a news story about a 4-year-old getting sued by the RIAA and the MPAA or whatever because they allegedly downloaded episodes of Barney and Friends off of Kazaa. And a lot of people were cracking up because back then, you know, it was all that crap was going on and people thought it was stupid too. But if it's written in the laws and an organization can chase money that way, you can expect them to do that. So yeah, so in a lot of cases, I can laugh all I want, but I can't be a jerk about this. The younger millennials and the Gen Zs, they were kids when the 2001 thing was going on. And unless they were making content as high school kids, they wouldn't have really noticed this with YouTube either. So there's probably a lot of people on Twitch right now. This is their first rodeo. And Twitch, quite frankly, should have tried to catch up with this stuff a long time ago, giving streamers the tools and things like that. They've had the TOS and the threat of punishment all this time, but what exactly has Twitch had?